And our whole society is built on encouraging young men, you, to be nice guys. To be nice guys who follow the rules, who are always polite to strangers and authority, who say yes sir every time that they're told to do something, yeah, irrespective of the damage that it might cause you. Yeah, you are encouraged to be a nice guy because it is a mechanism of social control. There are always going to be some guys who are not going to be nice guys. These guys are going to be assholes like me, you know. I'm not a nice guy, but I get what I want. Nice guys always lose. They lose out on the hot women. They lose out on the career opportunities. They lose out on the big money. They lose out on fucking everything. And this has been a truism throughout history. The nice guy is an ideal, but you should never actually be a nice guy. You should pretend to be a nice guy. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, pretending to be a nice guy, absolutely. Pretend all you want, but when the rubber meets the road, when shit is getting heavy, don't be the fucking nice guy. Don't be the fucking nice guy. Don't be the guy who does the quote-unquote the right thing when it costs him, when it potentially can wreck you. Huh? Don't feel squeamish about being a son of a bitch, about being an asshole when you want to get what you want, okay? Because nice guys, the nice guys always finish last. Yeah, they always do, yeah? And the crap that society, that our entire society and every society has always said that the nice guy, the good guy, the decent guy will get ahead, and you know, the first shall be last and the last shall be first and the meek shall inherit the earth and all this shit. Well, it's all bullshit, okay? They are pleasant lies. And you who are young, you're a young man and you've been taught all your life to be a nice guy. Where has that gotten you? Has it gotten you laid? Has it gotten you pussy? Huh? I mean, not just any skanky ass pussy, but I'm talking quality trim. Has it gotten you that, being nice? Yes or no? I'll bet not. I'll bet it's just the asshole chads who get the high quality trim. And you're stuck with a fucking hairy palm, right? Why the fuck you think it is so? It is not because you are a bad man. No, it's because you're a nice guy that you're not getting the quality trim. Yeah, and let me explain why. See, life is a competition, and we men, we are, how can I put it? We are the embodiment of our sperm, okay? Ridiculous as that may sound. Well, let me explain. You see, you know, you've seen probably under a microscope in some science show or whatever the fuck, you know, you've seen an egg, right? Of whatever species, whatever mammal, you know, we're talking about. You know, the little egg or the big egg is there, and all these tiny little sperm are swimming up to the egg and trying to, you know, pierce its barrier and, you know, create a new life, right? See, and all these sperm, what are they doing? They're competing with one another. Yeah, that's what's going on. You know, the egg is just sitting there because it's the only egg, right? And all these millions of other sperm, billions of other sperm for all I know, right? They are going at the egg and trying to be the one that pierces its armor and becomes the one, right? That's the struggle. Now, we men are the physical embodiment of that struggle. In a very real sense, the sperm-egg dance of procreation is a metaphor for the lives of men. Huh? Yeah, and what is the issue of being nice? What's the idea of being nice? Well, the idea of being nice is that you are limiting yourself for the sake of some arbitrary ideal, for the sake of some arbitrary morality, an outside inorganic morality, whatsoever that morality might be. I mean, for instance, as a Catholic, I can tell you that the Catholic morality, well, it's an invented morality. There are certain things that are good and certain things that are bad. Most of the time, most of us think that, for instance, murder is wrong. But the fact of the matter is that that's an ideological imposition on our behavior. And the fact of the matter is, for millions of years before, I mean, since human beings and people existed, murder was neither good nor bad. It was just survival of the fittest. And if that meant killing off somebody else, well, you killed somebody else. And that was that. The reason now we have, thou shalt not kill, is so that we can live in communities, and thereby, in living in communities, we can elevate all of ourselves together, yeah? Because we as human beings have realized that individually we're not that powerful, but when we come together in societies, in communities, we can, lift everybody up, right? And that's why we do it, and that's why we came up with this idea that, thou shalt not kill. It's because, if you prohibit murder, it makes for a better society, a more stable society. It's an outside imposition on our natural behavior, right? Being a nice guy is the same thing, although on a lower level, of course, in terms of seriousness. But being a nice guy is basically rescinding your aggressiveness for the sake of getting along with the people around you. That's what niceness is. Niceness, this self-imposed limitation on your behavior, yeah, a lot of times it's also very comforting. Because a lot of times it's scary to be aggressive. It's scary to be aggressive because you feel the social disapproval. Because of course, when you act in an aggressive way, you are going against other people who potentially want the same thing that you are going after. And so if you are aggressively chasing something, whatsoever that may be, there are going to be other members of that society that aren't going to like it because they too want that thing. Say it's a pretty girl, for instance. If you're aggressively pursuing that pretty girl and there are other guys who are also pursuing her, what are they going to do? Are they going to be happy that you're doing it? No, they're going to be fucking pissed. And they're going to be worried because what happens if that pretty girl likes you? Yeah, because of your aggressiveness, right? And so the social bullshit is going to go your way. And so a lot of times, if you're a nice guy, it's going to be easier for you to simply remain passively being a nice guy and not going after what you want because you don't want that social disapproval. And you got to get over that bullshit. Oh yeah. You got to get over that bullshit. You got to just, who gives a shit if other people don't like what you're doing? Who gives a shit if pursuing what you want makes other people pissed off? They can be pissed off all they want, but if you're getting what you want, you win. It's as simple as that. See? Yeah, I mean, for instance, in my own case, on fucking YouTube, right? There are a whole shitload of other YouTubers who hate my fucking guts. Yeah? Why? Because I got what I wanted. I got a big channel, medium to largest channel, or medium channel, it doesn't matter. It's shitloads bigger than theirs. Yeah, I left them behind, and they fucking hate my guts because I wasn't a nice guy about it. I went out and got what I wanted. And of course, I worked hard at it, and I produced content that I think you guys like, right? But bottom line, see, when you go after what you want, you're always going to have people who don't like you. And the nice guy is always going to be afraid of those people who are unhappy with him. And that's what you got to guard against, because the nice guy, out of fear that the other people will not like him, he will refrain from going after the thing that he wants, the thing that he can achieve. Well, that's fucking tragic. You want the hot girl? Go get her. People shit on you because you're going after the hot girl? Fuck them. I mean, if you're fucking her, if your cock is, balls deep into her delectable trim, right? And other people are saying, who gives a fuck? You're fucking the hot girl, huh? You win. It doesn't matter if other people don't like you. It does not matter. Because see, if they don't like what you're doing, they will try to stop you, yeah? And for you, that's just another obstacle that you have to overcome. Just like the sperm going after the egg. See? There are billions of sperm that are going after the one egg. And one sperm makes it, okay? That guy, did he care? Did he care what he had to do to make it to the egg? Did he really? No, of course not, okay? I mean, I'm assuming, of course, the sperm were sentient, but you get the point that I'm trying to make here, man, right? See, if you are a nice guy, you're just limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself, and the thing that is limiting you more than anything else is fear. Fear is what's holding you back. And that's the fucking tragedy. Because fear is an emotion. And like all emotions, like I always tell you, every emotion can be controlled. Every single one. And if you can't control it right now, then you should learn to control your emotions. No matter how destructive, no matter how powerful. The fear is an emotion. And you can control it. It won't be easy. And when I say control it, what I mean is that you can act in ways that disregard the fear. You're still going to feel fear. Even the bravest man who tries to take the hill with a machine gun emplacement, right? Of course he feels fear, yeah? Only robots don't feel fear, right? But you have to, sublimate that fear. You have to set it aside. You have to get it out of the picture and pursue that which you want. Not allow your emotions to dictate your actions, because like I tell you guys, that is the definition of a man. A man who does not allow his emotions to dictate his actions, but rather uses his reason, his logic, his acquired knowledge, and his experience to dictate his actions so as to achieve the results that he wants. Nice guys live in fear. That's why they never get what they want. And our whole society is built on encouraging young men, you, to be nice guys. To be nice guys who follow the rules, who are always polite to strangers and authority, who say yes sir every time that they're told to do something, yeah, irrespective of the damage that it might cause you. Yeah, you are encouraged to be a nice guy because it is a mechanism of social control. There are always going to be some guys who are not going to be nice guys. These guys are going to be assholes like me, I'm not a nice guy, but I get what I want. And society, at a fundamental level, recognizes it. The society, every society, tries to impose a morality, a mechanism of control over the vast majority of men. And over the vast majority of men, it is a successful ideology, this ideology of being nice. But there are some men, you can say maybe, I would venture to argue the top 15%, 10%, something like that, who just don't buy this bullshit. They just don't, and they kowtow to it and they nod and say, oh yeah, I'm a nice guy, but really they're not. I tell people all the time that I'm a nice guy, but you guys know me, I'm a fucking asshole. Yeah, I fucking get what I want. And if somebody doesn't like it, yeah, of course I'll pretend to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But in the end, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if somebody's complaining because I stepped all over them in order to get at what I wanted. Fuck no! Because I recognize that it's a mechanism of social control to keep me from getting what I want. Or let me phrase this. My desire to get what I want is greater than my need to conform to the society. See what's going on?